So eating well, exercising, stress management like journaling or meditation.
Yeah, for me, the two I focus on were journaling and meditation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the fourth big one is sleep. Those are the
Sleep.
four bigs. It's like stress management,
Mm-hmm.
the various ways of that,
Mm-hmm.
and then eating well,
Mm-hmm.
sleeping well, and exercising. And it does feel like, I'm not gonna lie, Dermot, it does feel like doing those four things is a full-time job.
Mm-hmm.
And so you won't have time for Sputnik. But the truth is what? Tell us, diet and lifestyle expert.
Well, the truth is, I guess, well, now diet and lifestyle expert. The truth is, what do you want? I mean, do you want how do you want your life to be, I guess, in one way? Do you want work to be life, or do you want work to be a component of your life? And, you know, the way I see life, you have work, you have health and fitness, you have finance, career, some people, family, spirituality, love and relationships.
That's my life, man. Is in the last few years, it's really exploded. Meaning I've got 2 kids under 3 years old. I'm married in the last 5 years, 5.5 years. Wonderful, beautiful woman. Precious, and I cherish her. She works so damn hard to keep our evening homemade meals going.
Mm-hmm.
And exercise. She inspires me, I inspire her. This business, all the entertainment stuff I'm doing, this plus comedy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy. And spirituality and just visiting my community and my extended family. I like to see my mom and my siblings and my nieces and nephews. I got a whole lot of them. It's so much.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm supposed to meditate, eat well, sleep, and exercise?
Mm-hmm.
Like that, we're up to like 9.
Right.
I'm counting them out here, guys, if you're listening. So it's like, so what would you tell a guy like me? Cut some stuff out, simply?
Well, first off, you're not going to magically build these all in overnight. So you got to face reality and go, this is your life, right? These are all the things that are involved in it.
Right.
Then we know that diet, exercise, stress, and sleep are really important for you, mentally, physically, for your business, kind of secondary, for everything, for everything in your life. They help.
In my relationships,
absolutely. But how much of those are realistic? So
how much of what?
How much more sleep is realistic? If you're getting 5 hours sleep, and in the ideal world, science will say that, minimum 7, moving up towards 9 might be better for adults. But where are you going to get, if let's say 9's a number, where are you going to steal 4 hours from to get 9 tomorrow? And you're not. I mean, if you did do that, now all of a sudden everything else has to adjust because you've got 4 less hours to make everything else happen.
There you go.
So moving up to 9 is probably pretty unrealistic right now. So how do we move that to 5.5, 6?
I see. So you're saying take some small steps.
You have to. I guess the same way you may look at a business, but you have, so what's the outcome you want? And the outcome may be, well, I want these lifestyle behaviors that support what I'm trying to do. Because some people love them and they find time for them. I'm one of those people. I love it and I work hard to find time for it.
Right.
But some people don't love them, but realize that they are important, or at least know that they have heard that they're important. But how do we make those changes gradually? So how do we build sleep up towards 9? And you may never get to 9. 9 might be an unrealistic number for you. But how do we get from 5 to 5.5?
Yeah. Even just the conscious awareness of trying is a huge win in my mind. Because a lot of people aren't even thinking about it. They're just like, I can only sleep 5 hours. I can't even consider 5.5.
Yeah.
But a lifestyle expert will tell you the benefits of it and remind you of it and help you set a goal.
Well, you got to motivate them. They have to, you got to help them find their own internal motivation to why 5.5 is necessary for them. I mean, why they actually want to do it, how it's going to benefit their business, and they have to see this for themselves, because I'm not going to be able to manipulate you to do something. But I can try and help you find reasons, find needs that might make this important for you to attempt.
Right.
Then if there is something that, 5.5 is not possible, if it's not possible, it's not possible. So what is possible?
Right.
And maybe we get them to take some action where it becomes 5 hours and 15 minutes. And we start building that and see, okay, so, where you're stuck at 5 hours, we've now kind of myth busted that, so to speak. And now you can do 5:15. And this may be a slow progress, but at least it's a progress.
Right.
And then over the course of, a month, 3 months, 6 months, whatever it is for that individual person, you might get to 5.5, might get to 6.
Right.
And the difference between 5.5 and 6 hours is big in sleep.
Yeah.
If it's exercise, if it's literally starting out with 10 minutes, a couple of days a week, or even 1 day a week, depending on where you are, it's a big deal. And we begin to teach you skills about how you can do that. So when I work with someone, it's really about what is the outcome they want, and what's been proven to help them get there. So if you want to manage your stress better, what's been proven? And if you're thinking about meditation's been studied and shown to work. And then the dose of it, like I said earlier, is 20 minutes has been shown to be a number to strive towards. But 20 minutes might not be doable right now. But let's start building that behavior into your life.
1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And we set goals. We set very realistic, doable goals for you. And then we begin to monitor your progress. And then we start adding in other skills. So how do you get support in your life?
I love how we call them skills. So funny. It's
Yeah.
just, it's life. It's life things like sleep and eating. We're calling them skills.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Well, I wouldn't say the eating is the skill. The way you learn to build that behavior into your life, you use skills to do that.
Okay.
So goal setting will be a skill.
Sure. I do feel like there's an education that happens as you learn to eat better. And at some level, it kind of, maybe skill is not the best word, but you learn to eat optimally.
Yeah. I mean, as you get better, that becomes your new norm, right? And
Right.
then if you get more interested in it, you may or may not, but you potentially could start improving.
Right.
And getting better. And you definitely, I mean, we're a learning species. What you're really doing is you're teaching your brain what to do here.
Yeah.
How to build this pattern or routine into your day to day or into your week to week. And that's kind of what we're trying to do behaviorally.
Okay. So let's say someone like me or someone out there in the world who's under a lot of pressure and stress does work with a lifestyle expert like you or like Josh, right?
Mhm.
What some of your clients where you had the best stories, like where even it knocked your socks off. What are some of the benefits you've seen of their in their life?
One man in particular, who, and this has been nice because we've been working together for a long time. We've been working together for over a year, and I've seen him go through 2 Christmas periods, 2 holiday seasons, and the first time, I mean, he wants to lose weight. That's his primary motivation for reaching out to me, was to try and lose weight. And he's a foreigner, just moved here from Japan of all places, and lives in Oak Park, bought a new house, working within the same company, but transitioned or transferred here to Chicago, higher level. So he's got more stress from a higher, more responsible job.
Right.
He's got a new home, so he's a mortgage to look
Yep.
after. His wife is obviously moved over with him as well. She happens to be from this area, which is why they kind of moved to Chicago, and they have a very young kid. So literally he's talking to me, he's like, my my life has dramatically changed. I mean, I woke up and where am I?
Right.
And his weight's shot up. So that's what sparked him to reach out. Now, the first time he went through Christmas, we're literally trying to build these behaviors into him. So we're trying to build in basically for him, I just focused on breathing. So it wasn't even going to breathing, just to try and elicit a relaxation response in his body. So not going to, he's a British guy, lived in Japan and moved here. Not going to go too deep into meditation, but let's focus on breathing. Something you can do while we're all chatting here and, stop yourself from freaking out. Let's do some exercise, let's do nutrition, and let's, improve sleep. Now you've got a kid, and you have a house, you've got to commute every morning. And the first Christmas, he found it really tough. And one of the most annoying parts about it, I imagine, from his standpoint, is he wants to lose weight. His weight's not going down. Now, part of the reason his weight's not going down is because he's finding it really hard to fit all these changes into his life. Because eating better doesn't necessarily help you lose weight. You gotta, you gotta change things a lot, possibly. But like if I start adding an apple a day, and that's probably a little simple. That's maybe too simple for what I would really focus on. But if I start walking 5-10 minutes a day, it's not going to help you lose weight overnight. But to watch him kind of accept that this is a longer term change, and he had some successes over the first Christmas period, and he's stuck with it. He does a lot of travel to New York. So he's got, on the top of all this, he's got travel to take into consideration. He would go through good periods of being at home where he seems to be exercising regularly, maybe, gone from no exercise up to 3 hours a week. His diet has gone from being very random and kind of chance to, let's say he's eating a healthy meal. And to give you a definition of a healthy meal, it might be just, without taking into size portions, but vegetables, whole grains, a lean protein, and some healthy fats. I like the Mediterranean diet here.
Sure. Good plug for Cedars. Thank you.
There you go.
Boom.
Always looking out for everyone else.
1206 East 53rd Street. We are waiting for y'all to walk through the doors.
The stare came back.
The Dolder stare.
It never leaves.
But it never leaves. I can feel it right now.
You're not even looking at it.
So
okay.
So he had some.
He stuck with your even small goals, and he stuck with it for over a year.
Mm-hmm.
I presume the second Christmas. How was the experience second Christmas?
It was dramatically better. And what was better for him, and he's lost weight, so he hasn't lost. He's still on his weight loss journey, but he's much more confident in his ability to get there, and stick there. So every single time we'd have a conversation, and he'd be struggling with something, then we start. I mean, he feels like, I'm not doing exercise. I'm not running. I'm not lifting weights. And I always came back to, all right, when's the last time you set a goal around exercise? And he'd realize that he's not practiced. So this is goal setting. And then goal setting is not the miracle cure. Goal setting is only part of a skill set.
Yeah.
But when's the last time you set a goal? Because it's kind of a nice one to begin with. Are you actually tracking how much exercise you're doing, which is another skill that I teach people.
Right, keeping track of time, right.
Keeping track of what's going on. You're not keeping track of your gas tank. You might, end up on the side of the road in Iowa. So, how are the people in your life helping you? I mean, are you actively talking to people and trying to get them to help you? Because we do have this individualistic mindset that I'm going to do this myself. They may not think they may not believe that you don't need help, but they may not want to ask for the help. Or they may get frustrated that the help isn't just automatically coming.
We had to do it on the last podcast, say isolation is decimation. So if you're not asking for help and you're isolating yourself, you're kind of decimating yourself.
Yeah. And I would definitely, when it comes to trying to change your habits and your behaviors, you do need help. I mean, let's say, for instance, you're trying to improve your diet and you walk into your house and your partner brings home a box of Dunkin' Donuts.
Ouch.
And instead of you sitting there and asking and talking and trying to express the type of help you need, you go down and you start punching the punching bag and go, God damn it, when is this,
so way to refer to her.
I said partner.
Okay.
Could be he or her.
True.
I work with both people.
But still a punching bag.
Calling her a punching bag.
Yeah.
You punching bag. Yeah, that's terrible.
That's cool, man. This is powerful. I'm picturing a lot of like business executives out there in the world we look at probably have a diet and lifestyle expert that they're working with in order to help them continue to maintain what they're trying to, the goals they're trying to reach, both in their personal life but also in their business world. You know. Okay. I want to move towards wrapping it up. So, have you set up websites and ways for people to contact you?
Yeah. You can basically go on to my company's called Lifelong Lifestyles.
Lifelong Lifestyle.
Yep. The URL is www.lifelonglifestyles.com.
Yep.
And you'll find information on how to contact me right there.
Beautiful.
On Instagram, I'm Lifelong Lifestyles.